Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, the name's International Stacker. We're about to be live at 9 minutes and 36 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX open back up today. The bankers slammed us back down, but like Chumbawamba, we'll get back up again, ladies and gentlemen. Just 9 minutes and 20 seconds away. Please smash a like button. Please share the stream. Please go like and retweet the post that just went up on X. I appreciate y'all so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in just 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Let's get this party started. Let me know if you're ready in chat right now. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels.
In the borders, I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. Circle the globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver, free gold for the whole foundation. Golden and silver stacker never alone. Never. Turn it into stone, you should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Free silver and gold for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 55 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news. Helping you read the tea leaves. Who's ready out there, ladies and gentlemen? Smash a like button, share the stream. It's about to go down. Who's ready?
Shine them up, watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze. Customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets sewn inside my coat. Every bar, another little vote. Tokyo nights to Rio sun, from Arctic ice to island drums. Every stamp on my page, another drop in the way.
Oh. Guys, I just had to run downstairs. FedEx came. They just delivered Mrs. IS's birthday present. I had to grab it and hide it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. The gold and silver news. Who's still stacking? Shout out to Brian McQuillan, Diamond Claws for 7 months, saying who's ready for silver to hit an all-time high by the end of the year? Who's still buying or waiting to buy the dip? I don't think we're going much further down ever again. To the moon, only from here, says Brian McQuillan. If you agree, drop a moon in chat right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in 5 minutes and 30 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. It's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say is buckle up and enjoy the ride, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up and enjoy the ride. Woo! We're going to be live here in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, if you like... Fix that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like this music, you can listen to it anytime, day or night. Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes. Just search International Stacker as the artist and rock the night away. Yes! Who's ready?
International Stacker, here to say
Look at that, guys. Jesse Gella, Crustacean Commander for 3 months, saying smash that like, everyone. You, sir, get a salute. Crustacean Commander for 3 months. Wow. Let's go. Who's ready? Who's ready? Let's go. Let's go. Look at that, guys. Fat Ginger Diamond Claws, the member for 9 months. You, sir, get a salute. And we got Wendy in chat, member for 1 month, Crustacean Commander, saying thank you for soup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down in just 4 minutes here. Smash the like button if you're ready.
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance.
Thank you for the jewels, Lisa. Thank you.
Calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow.
Dom says a month from now we're gonna have we're gonna have like 1,000 people get cleared out a month from now. It's gonna be crazy. Lots of no supers. Come on! Hit that sub. Who's ready? Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 3 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Thank you so much for the jewels there, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. It's about to go down. Share the stream. Smash the like button. We're only 25 from 100.
Join the quest. Riches await. You're the best. International stacker. Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
SGT Stacking, thank you so much for the jewels. That turtle sure can drink. And ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live here in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Are you ready? Are you still stacking? Are you ready for the news? We're about to break it all down here. Tap that like button right now. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is your warning. Grab a drink, grab a beverage, do a raptor run. If you ate lettuce, you got to go to the bathroom. Now's your time. Guys, let's get this popping. Let's get a crab dance going right now. Drop a crab in chat, C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P. No golden poops. 2 minute warning here. Who's ready? Who's doing the mashed potato? Who's doing the running man? Who's doing the kid and play? Who's doing the crab thrust? Gah! Thank you, Amina, for the jewels saying spill the tea. I got all kinds of tea to spill. And I'm actually sipping on throat coat tea. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in 1 minute and 45 seconds, breaking down all the gold and silver news. Are you ready? Yes! Thank you, Cargo Bob, for the jewels. That little creature. SGT, thank you for golden poop. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Woo! Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning. Who's ready right now? Smash that like button. 9 likes from 100. We've got 55 seconds to get 9 more likes to 100 before we're live here. Wow. Craig says, would you prefer a non-golden poop? No poop is allowed during the crab dance. It's a crab dance. C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P. Unless you ate lettuce. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. What do you guys want? The old school intro, little kid? Tell me quickly. I forgot to ask. Maybe it's time for a migration. Maybe it's time to migrate. You guys feel like migrating? Let me know. Maybe we'll migrate today. Here we go.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stacker on a giant
To find
silver
International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 69,400 subscribers, and we're climbing quick, ladies and gentlemen, climbing up to that 70,000 subscriber. Don't forget, this Saturday, I have a very special video coming out with Jake, the Hero Bullion CEO. It is going to be fantastic, and some say magnanimous. But ladies and gentlemen, what has been magnanimous has been gold and silver clawing its way up over the last couple days. Yesterday, up over 4%. But today, like Chumbawamba, we did get knocked down, but we're going to get back up again. Since 6 p.m. last night, it hit a high of 62.91 silver. It hit a low of 60.87. And ladies and gentlemen, in just about 19 minutes, we're going to be watching the market reopen over here. So let me zoom in. We're going to be watching silver open back up. Now, silver did close on a green candle. It did close at 61.53, and it did close back over that 50 simple moving average. So we're going to watch that there. So for today's trading session, down 0.83%. So not a whole percent, but 0.83. And again, this is going to reset at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is now just 18 and a half minutes away. Let's talk gold. Since 6 p.m. Eastern last night when it opened, it hit a high of 4,349. It hit a low of 4,223.47. Ladies and gentlemen, this little McGillicuddy is about to restart here. It did close on a red candle at 4,240.75. Now, most importantly, we held above the 61 level, which we wanted. And with gold, we did hold above the 4,200 level that we wanted, so that is good. Now, gold was only down 0.15%. So silver was down 0.83. Gold was only down 0.15%. What does that mean? That means that gold to silver ratio has been fluctuating all day, and we closed on the market at 68.89 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And in just 17 and a half minutes, this is going to start to move again, ladies and gentlemen. Now, right here, the big La Bamba, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, it hit a high today of 69.88. On the last trading session, hit a low of 68.94. Closed on a red candle, but it did retake as well that 50 simple moving average. This is going to be opening back up at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So what is that, 6, 7, 8? That's like 3 hours and 17 minutes from now, ladies and gentlemen. So I won't be live for that. But if it goes absolutely insane, I will go live with an emergency live stream. Now, I saw Sage Flybaby in chat, and Sage Flybaby, I was working on editing the new version of the No Suit for John song. I need you to send me a picture you're comfortable with being on that video. So Sage Flybaby, please email me at internationalstacker@gmail.com so I can make sure you're included in that iconic video. Okay. Now let's cover the breaking gold and silver news. If you're ready for it, please smash the like button. We're only 23 likes away from 150 likes, and I know we could do that. It helps the channel so much. And guys, make sure you follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. International would not fit, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Sage Flybaby has the record. She's the quickest to ever get soup. It was under a minute, and Chris Shimmick took it home. Now, if there's any hungry crustaceans in chat, this is your last chance to make yourself known. If you're hungry and you want soup, tell us in chat right now, because tomorrow the High Soup Council is going to be meeting. So, Ann Daly, I see you in chat. Do you want soup? Let us know. Kaltenberg, I see you in chat. Do you want soup? Let us know, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to break down the gold and silver news, and please go like and retweet the post for this live stream. Here we go. Ray Dalio, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look there. Toilet Brush wants soup. And Piotrack wants soup. Piotrack, I see you in here all the time. You want soup? Look at Jimmy Reefer wants soup. I see you in here all the time. Okay, let me go. Okay. Ray Dalio, ladies and gentlemen. The debt problem isn't the debt, it's what comes next. As interest payments consume more of the budget, governments have fewer resources for everything else, ladies and gentlemen. At the same time, larger deficits require issuing more debt just to stay alive, and if demand doesn't keep up, the borrowing costs can continue rising. Whether you agree with his conclusion or not, it's a perspective worth considering. It's one reason I continue stacking physical gold and silver. Let's hear it from him himself, ladies and gentlemen. And let me know if the audio is loud enough.
You've been busy with these 5 forces that have been shaping the global economy. Just to quickly go through them: money and debt, internal order and disorder, power conflict, acts of nature, and technology. I want to start on that first one, though, because it's a point that you've made globally, but here in the U.S. $7 trillion in spending, but only $5 trillion in revenue. Ray, are we already past the point of no return? That the fact we have this dynamic means that some sort of crisis is inevitable?
Yes, we're past the point of no return, meaning when debt service payments squeeze out spending, like plaque in the circulatory squeezes out the flow of money, the flow of blood, it's the same kind of thing. It can be measured. So we're seeing that happen. And then there's a supply and a demand issue. The supply of one budget deficit means that debt has to be sold, and you have a supply-demand issue. And we could see it happening in the bond market, and we could see that bonds have been a bad investment, and that there's pressure in interest rates and there's borrowing. And that's one of the 5 factors, as you're saying. But that dynamic is happening. People are treating it like if it hasn't happened before. They don't understand that, like plaque in the arteries, that it builds up and they have that exposure.
Ladies and gentlemen, when people are comparing our debt problem to a heart attack, it's not a good scenario, and let us hope it's not a widow maker. This day in sound money history, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a trip to today, August 6th, but back to 1866. And thank you, G-Star, guys. G-Star just became a channel member. Thank you so much. Oh, and I missed it, too. The Fat Ginger, thank you for those jewels you put in chat. I appreciate that. Bob's is a hippie says, I'm on my 3rd soup. I was able to get a couple Rolos because I had soup. Your community is amazing. Been watching for over a year. Love the news you provide. Well, thank you. Bob is a hippie. Let's take a trip back to 1866. The UK enacted the Standards of Weights, Measures, and Coinage Act, establishing the legal standards to verify the weight and purity of gold and silver coinage. Why did this matter, ladies and gentlemen? Gold and silver coin was only as trustworthy as the standard used to verify it. So now we use the pocket pinger. Get yourself a pocket pinger. Now we use Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pros. This is how they did it back then. Before electronic ledgers, unlimited currency creation, and central bank balance sheets, confidence in money depended on something measurable. And maybe we should call it coinfidence. The correct weight, the correct fairness, and a standard that could not be quietly changed. That principle still matters today, ladies and gentlemen. Physical gold and silver carry a no promise from a bank, government, or counterparty, but buyers still need confidence that the metal's weight and purity are exactly what they're supposed to be. Ironically, even modern mints aren't immune. The Royal Mint recently had to address a copper nickel Britannia that came out stamped 999 fine silver, but it wasn't. And somebody in chat, I think, is selling one or watching one. Was that you, Gary? I guess there's another one on eBay. So if you're looking for some of those on eBay, there's a couple that are graded. Check them out. And thank you for the golden poop reel, Bill. Never thought I would say that professionally. The Bank of Japan and the Federal Reserve, ladies and gentlemen, just made gold even more obvious. According to Zero Hedge, the Bank of Japan is under pressure as bond yields are rising, threatening its financial system. The Federal Reserve faces a different problem, though: massive U.S. debt, persistent deficits, and a bond market that's becoming harder to control. Different countries, different problems, same destination: gold, and by extension silver, ladies and gentlemen. Japan's official gold reserves total over 846 tons with a T, while the United States supposedly holds 8,100 tons. Is it in Fort Knox? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt we have 8,000 tons. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. We need to go into Fort Knox, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Many central banks continue accumulating gold while confidence in the government debt is being tested. According to the World Gold Council, 89% of central banks expect global official gold holdings to increase over the next 12 months. A record 45% expected to increase their own gold reserves, ladies and gentlemen. Now, gold has now overtaken U.S. bonds as the reserve asset central bankers view most favorably. And another stat that is disgusting is last quarter, our most exported commodity was non-financial gold. So disgusting. Literally, countries are giving us paper currency and we're giving them real money, gold and silver. If bond markets remain under pressure, might as well call it David Bowie, under pressure. Policymakers could eventually face difficult choices between higher borrowing costs, more intervention, or easier monetary policy. That's one reason I continue to stack physical gold and silver. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. Here's a quick little short with the CEO of Hero Bullion, Jake, and he's talking about blood gold.
One thing that I'm surprised you haven't talked about is this New York Times piece. Have you talked about this New York Times piece from Saturday?
Is it the dirty gold? The United States Mint is buying blood gold.
Okay, so what I want to speak on that really quick, and I know you have more questions, but this is incredibly important for a number of different reasons. Okay, I have a U.S. Mint Gold Eagle right here. Yep. This coin here is supposed to be mined in the U.S. within 1 year of production, right? And there is a little caveat in there that says, hey, if we can't have enough gold sourced by this method, this preferred method, we can seek gold other places. Now, dig into this New York Times piece. They're talking that the U.S. Mint,
those slippery little salamanders buying the blood gold. And shout out to Gary saying, I will never sell my Air Britannia, Brian Claus. And Brian McQuillan saying, we need to head to Fort Knox with a pocket pinger and ping those 400-ounce gold bars with high speed. Yeah, we could do it quickly, us crustaceans. Okay. We've made it through the whole week. I'm going to have to work on this over the weekend. It takes hours to do this. But tomorrow is the big La Bamba, ladies and gentlemen. U.S. jobs report, non-farm payrolls is at 8:30, and that certainly can majorly move the markets. And then CFTC gold and silver positioning at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. What the heck does that mean? Go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Not only can you check out the live silver, copper, gold, platinum, palladium, and gold to silver ratio prices anytime, day or night. The chart here loads. You can manipulate it, and you can have a good time there. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than others, but it will. Come on, load! You're embarrassing me, website. Sometimes you got to refresh it, sometimes, but it works really good normally. I think it's actually my connection. Anyways, if you go here to news blog section here, and Wix did have a major server crash the other day, and they've been fixing the systems. So thank you for bearing with me. But here on the weekly watchouts in the actual blog post, I break down exactly what things mean, what they are, and why. So here's going to be tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. U.S. non-farm payrolls, and thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels, at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. The July employment situation report is the most important scheduled event of the week and has the potential to drive significant volatility with a V across gold, silver, treasury yields, and the U.S. dollars. Markets I'll be watching are those. The revisions are often overlooked but can significantly change the market's interpretation in labor as well. So, bullish for gold and silver if payroll growth misses expectations. Bearish for gold and silver if payroll growth exceeds expectations. That's what we're going to be watching there for tomorrow. But I've got a report on today's watchout situations. Where is it? Hold on, where is it? Here it is. Oh, it's right below it. Silly me. There we go. Here's the report for today's. So the data is in, ladies and gentlemen. These were the watchout situations of today. We watched them unfold live together. Here's what it means for gold and silver. The initial jobless claims, what happened? Initial jobless claims came in at 199,000, below expectations of 204,000. That suggests layoffs remain very low and the labor market is still stronger than expected. Verdict, slightly bearish for gold and silver. Why? Helps support treasury yields to go higher and the U.S. dollar. Speaking of treasury yields right now, let's see. Treasury yields were up 1.3%, 1.14, and 1%. And then DXY was up 0.29% today, ladies and gentlemen. So it helps that. Stronger labor market reduces pressure on Federal Reserve to cut rates, and markets continue to see fewer signs of a rapidly weakening labor market. Here's my take. Although today's report was technically bearish because claims came in below expectations, the increase from 197,000 in the last report to 199,000 this report, today, I do believe helped to soften the impact. It wasn't a dramatic show of labor market strength. It simply reinforced that layoffs remain historically low. I'd score this as slightly bearish rather than outright bearish. The second thing we're watching for today, ladies and gentlemen, was Q2. Q2 productivity and unit labor costs. What happened? Non-farm productivity rose 1.4%, more than double economists' expectations. Unit labor costs increased just 1.3%, well below the expected 2.1%. Verdict, that was bullish for gold and silver. Why? Businesses are becoming more productive. Labor cost inflation came in lower than expected. Lower wage inflation eases one source of inflation pressure and gives the Fed slightly more flexibility to justify future rate cuts. My take, this was the stronger surprise of the morning. While it won't carry the same weight as an impact of tomorrow's job report, we're going to watch that together in the morning live. Cooler labor costs are a positive development and should help to keep inflation concerns contained. There it is there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the next piece of breaking news here. We got about 500 people watching, 180 likes. We only need 20 more likes to get to 200. I know we could do it. The next 20 people to smash it are going to get good luck for 3 months.
It's science.
Okay. AI just hacked an AI company. Why stackers should care. Hugging Face, one of the world's largest AI platforms, confirmed it was hit by an autonomous AI-driven cyber attack. The AI reportedly escaped its testing environment, exploited vulnerabilities on its own, executed 17,600 actions over a few days. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. The companies building the future of AI are now warning that autonomous AI can become a cybersecurity threat. Let's zoom in a little bit. Here's the whole story. The AI was trying to compete in a cybersecurity competition where its goal was to earn the highest possible score. But it wasn't in it, but it wanted to be. So it broke out of its sandbox, and rather than solving the challenges directly to get the answer, it attempted to allegedly access Hugging Face's in their mainframe, their system, searching for the benchmark's answer key. Why stackers should care? Every year our wealth becomes more digital. AI is making cyber attacks faster, cheaper, and more sophisticated. Some say AI is what helped that big Bitcoin hack that stole over $110 million in Bitcoin just the other day. Digital sales systems can fail, can be hacked, or become inaccessible. Physical gold and silver don't rely on servers, passwords, electricity, software updates, or AI. And they don't get hacked or go offline. Ladies and gentlemen, beware. What happens when AI gets hungry? Ladies and gentlemen, we got more breaking news to cover, but real quick, we're going to come back here for the open. I'm going to switch it to Python. Guys, remind me, once the market opens, 8 minutes or 7 minutes later, remind me, please, to go back to Oneida, our favorite. But ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly why we stack this stuff here. Zero counterparty risk. This can't be margin called. This, if every mining company goes out of business, it's still 100 ounces of silver in my hand. This can't be hacked. If the power goes out, I have 100 ounces. If the world burns down, I have 100 ounces. No matter what happens, I have this in my hand unless some slippery little salamanders come and try to take it. And for that, I do stack other metals. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why we stack physical silver. Well, that's why we stack physical gold. We're about to be live here in a minute and 30 seconds. Well, we are live, but we're about to be live with the charts, watching it open. What are you guys, Team Green or Team Red? Are we going higher? Are we going lower? Let me know right now. Do you think it's going to be a BGC? Do you think it's going to be a BRC? Let me know right now in chat. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to be issuing a danger zone alert here shortly. Rob Gordick says Japan to dollar rate daily highs still show yen weakening since Friday's leaked post. It note from the Fed to sell euros 5 to 10 billion buy worth of yen. It's a sinking, but yeah, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, but let me issue the alert first. Here's the danger zone alert, 45 seconds. They are in trouble, but so are we, because Japan holds 1.3 trillion in U.S. debt. So what the Treasury is probably going to do is they're going to open up a swap line. That is something that countries could do for each other. Basically, they can dip into that whenever they want, park some of their currency in there, and get as much, pretty much unlimited U.S. dollars they want. That way they can have liquidity. That prevents them from selling our treasuries, which is our debt. That is essentially doing QE without doing QE. So the slippery little salamanders figured a way around it, but as the market catches on, that is bullish for gold and silver. And ladies and gentlemen, what do you think it's going to be? We're opening up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening here. Let's see who's right. Is it Team Green or Team Red? Okay, we are open to a green candle, ladies and gentlemen. 61.52 on the Python. We're going to be watching Oneida here shortly, but we are starting on a green candle. $61.53 silver, 4,240.68 on gold, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start to see that gold to silver ratio shift here. And remember, this is a brand new trading session that just started at 6 p.m. Eastern. So silver right now is up 0.04%. Gold is down 0.01%. Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Thank you all for the jewels, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for the support. We got 500 of you on here right now. Keep smashing that like. We're only 25 likes away from 250. I know we could do that. Okay, one more piece of news here. Watch out tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. This is a watch out, an emerging watch out situation. Sorry, I hiccuped there. Trump meets mining CEOs on critical minerals tomorrow. President Trump is expected to attend a State Department roundtable tomorrow with top mining executives as the administration pushes to strengthen America's critical mineral supply chain. And guys, if I can find a live stream of this, I will stream it live. Watch for potential announcements involving faster mine permitting, expanding U.S. critical mineral production, reducing dependence on China for refining and processing, new investments in domestic mining and mineral security. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Energy is hosting 14 accredited mining schools to address the growing shortage of engineers, geologists, and skilled miners needed to support the future. Now, I already had a hater on X saying, that roundtable's just meeting with schools. No. They're meeting with the State Department, and piggybacking off that, they're bringing the schools in, so don't fall for the FUD. Now, why stackers should care about this, ladies and gentlemen? Silver is already designated a U.S. critical mineral that happened late last year. If Washington accelerates domestic mining, ladies and gentlemen, refining and processing, it could become a major long-term catalyst for the U.S. mining sector. U.S. officials have repeatedly said expanding domestic mining, refining, and permitting is a national priority to reduce America's dependence on China for critical minerals. Now, while new mines take years to develop, for silver, we're talking 10 to 15 years from discovery to getting the ore out of the ground. Any significant policy shift could impact mining stocks, investment sentiment, and long-term outlook for silver and, by extension, gold. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out tomorrow. Any executive orders, funding announcements, or permitting reforms could become market-moving headlines, and if we can, we will be watching it live tomorrow. Okay, let's go back here to the charts. Now we are starting to get an attack. I need you to crab your battle stations here. Crab your battle stations. We are starting to get a little downward pressure here on silver, down to 61.43. We're only down 0.14% on the trading session that just started. And similar movement with gold here as well, only down 0.04%. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going in!
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm on the top! Oh my God! Oh no, he's not! Major choke slam!
Now guys, I can't be a one-man army. I guess a crab. I can't be a one-crab army. The 42nd Battle Crab Brigade is looking for the few, the proud, the brave. Is it you?
When the line breaks and when the enemy thinks the fight is over, the 42nd answers. We don't hold the line, we are the line. Think you've got the shell for it? Think you can stand when the charts are falling and the ground is shaking? Then the 42nd has a place for you. Join us and become the nightmare the bankers fear most.
Become the nightmare the bankers fear most. I love that. And ladies and gentlemen, we got 520 people in here. Thank you so much. We're only 56 likes away from making this a 300 like post stream. I know we can do it. The next 54 people now, people to smash like, are going to get good luck for 85 years.
It's science.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a question for you. One, are you having a good stream? Two, are you ready to see what I threw back into the soup? Now, you guys know, Khan got soup, and then Sage Flybaby got the quickest soup ever in history. But we're holding an emergency war room tomorrow. Well, it's not an emergency, but we're holding a war tomorrow. We're going to vote on the next crustaceans up on the soup pedestal. And the very first prize I have in here, which is an epic one, this is highly limited. This is 1 of 1, triple zeros. This is the very first design Reckless Metals ever made for me. He only made like 4 or 5 of these, and I gave them all away in the Megaga. This is the very first run he did at it, so this is truly one of a kind. I mean, this could go for a lot, and it is in the soup bounty. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing a massive giveaway, because that's a bounty. That's not technically a giveaway. It's a bounty or bounty hunters. But I'm doing a giveaway for anyone who's subscribed. I'm giving away over 100 ounces of silver. I'm giving away 169 ounces of copper and like 23, 24 gold backs and a couple 1/100th of an ounce gold bar. All you got to do is be subscribed. I got a video dropping Sunday that's going to tell you guys how to enter. You've got time. It's going to be open for a couple weeks. Watch the video in its entirety. Every time people ask me questions that are literally in the video. So please watch the video in its entirety. I will show every prize in that video as well and tell you how to enter and everything. So ladies and gentlemen, that's coming out Sunday. So make sure you're subscribed and turn on that notification. And thank you so much. The very first super chat of the stream, which means Steam Schaefer is the king of the chat right now, says, "Hey Stacker, I'm a Navy vet. Do you have a battle crab division yet for the Navy?" Well, it's funny you ask. It's funny you ask that because there has been rumors. There has been rumors of a Navy forming, but only rumors to this point. I actually retweeted it out. Let me pull it up here. Hold up. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. Guys, this is my full-time job, so every super chat, membership, Jules, gifted membership, I really appreciate it so much. It helps me do what I do. Channel members especially, thank you. I want to say a big thank you to all the Diamond Claw level channel members. Thank you so much for your support and being part of the elite. And the question for everyone in chat right now, even if you're not a member, do you have Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
And I'm trying to find it. Maybe it was just, maybe I didn't retweet it. Somebody tweeted it at me. Somebody did tweet it at me, but look at this from Jack Porter. Check out my new shirt. That is sick, Jack. Wow. I need to get that. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting out the stream. Thank you, Sicilian Stacker. Thank you, Jesse, saying, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Okay. Hold up 1 second here. I'm going to find that image for you. I also had it emailed to me. 1 second. Thank you, Hoya Guru, for gifting a membership. That went to Eric. And guys, Hoya Guru, don't forget, he has mydct.com. It's mydreamcometrue.com. He actually bought 12 of the crab Rolos. He's auctioned off 11. Any of the proceeds, the profit coming off of it, is going to the Fun Coast Down Syndrome Association. He sold every single one except for the one variant. The one variant, there's not many of these out there. This one variant is going live tonight on eBay. So say thank you special to Hoya Guru and check out mydct.com if you're interested in that and having it support a good cause. Okay, I found it. Hold up, I found it. Hold up, I found it. Okay, somebody sent me this. Hold up. Look at this. Somebody sent this to me. Crustacean Nation. And they said at the bottom that stands for we stack, we travel, we hold. Is a Navy forming or is it just a rumor? I don't know. We'll find out. Woo! Oneida time. Thank you. Going back to Oneida. Okay, it is a gap down on silver. I love gap downs because gap downs are easy to fill, and then we get to play our favorite song. If It's Magic says so many people are getting soup, maybe we go for gravy next. Whoa. Guys. Gravy? Okay, let's mark these. So yeah, while the countdown was happening, guys, I don't know if you could tell I was out of breath. Mrs. IS, her birthday's coming up, and I had to run downstairs. FedEx delivered it, and Mrs. IS is out running to the store and the post office to pick up the some packages. And I had to run and grab it and like bring it up here quick and hide it. She was gonna see it. Okay, there we go. So her birthday is soon. Mrs. IS. Okay. Cool. Okay, we're good there with Oneida. Oh, I hear Mrs. IS. Maybe she has the packages. She might not. Sometimes that place is closed, but if she has it, you're about to imminently see the diamond claws if she was able to get it. Let's see what happens here. I hear some noise. Hopefully it's Mrs. IS. If not, I have a throwing knife that I will throw it at an intruder. Yeah. Kids, see here. We got about 500 people watching. I knew she was coming and she still scared me. Yeah! Did you hear her laughing at my face? Okay, guys, you're about to... Who wants to see the diamond claws? Ralph Ramsey, I'll explain that in the video. They're not blocked from the Megagot if they block the bot, but it just means some of the flash giveaways during the Megagot they're not going to see. That's all it means. I am going to say in the video how you can unblock the bot if you've blocked him. Ralph Ramsey, please write that down for me. I'm sure I'll forget it. I'm sure I'll forget that, but my intention is to put that in the video. Okay. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Who's ready? Who's ready to see him? Oh my goodness. Hold up. Let me pull the mic over here so you guys can hear my reaction. What if it was nothing but rocks in here? Nothing but rocks? Scammed by SG... Oh, SGT's here. Just kidding. Guys, SGT Stacking is the man. He's made a lot of stuff for the channel. His stuff is the best. Okay. And I got another mystery package here. Ouch. That hurt. That hurt. Okay. Okay, guys, he wrapped these. They're like little kilos. Little kilos like he works for the cartel. Let me put the chart back on. Let me cut these out. Oh, man, SGT. What have you done to me, SGT?
How dare you?
Oh, man. Okay, hold up. Oh, these things look sick. I can see them through the bag. Okay, I'm opening them as we speak. Dear Lord. Hold up. Okay. Okay, I'm... SGT, what have you done? Maybe it's if you figure out how to open the package, you get them for free. Is that the giveaway? If you can actually unwrap these things, you get them. Okay. Dear Lord. SGT. Okay, this is not not ideal for a live stream, but I'm opening them as we speak. I've almost got the first package open, and there's 3 of them. Oh my goodness. Here we go. I got the first 3 out. I'm only going to show the first 3. I'm only going to show the first 3. Okay. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The diamond claws. So let's put them down. Let's look. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants one of the diamond claws? This is number 2. Oh my goodness. These all you see right here, and there's two more packages. These are all going into the mega giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Giving away to you. Who wants a diamond claw? Look at this. This is so sick. Oh my goodness. Great job, SGT. Can we get a round of applause for SGT in the chat? Now I have another mystery package here. Hold up. What is this? Let's see here. Un momento. Oh, man. Whoa, what is this? Guys, this looks like it could be mega. This looks like it could be mega. Let's see here. As we continue to close this gap. Oh, wow. A silver crab? Okay, hold up. Is this... What is this for? Is this for... Hold on, let's see. So it says, hi, International Stacker. I want to thank you for helping me. Here's a silver crab. I had silver cannabis. Oh, I know him. I'm subscribed to silver cannabis. Make the crab. It is a little over 1 ounce. I sent silver maples to be melted to make a crab. So it's that's 4.9's fine then. I am working on a silver wrench to be made. I am also sending you my gauze every stream, a gold bar and a silver bar, my stickers, my email. Wow, it's from Rocky Superstar. Hold up 1 second. I got to confirm if this is for the Megagar or not. And look at that, guys. The Fat Ginger in chat says, please give me crabs. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to fill the chat with crabs right now for the Fat Ginger. He's been Diamond Claws for like 9 months. Okay, let's see what Rocky said here. Okay, Rocky Superstar. Okay, 1 second. Hold up, hold up. Okay. So it looks like the crab is for me. I'll take it, but it looks like something for the giveaway, guys. Okay. So a big shout out to Rocky Superstar. I'm going to show you right now what he gifted. He gifted... Oh, guys, look at the... I hit the camera. He gifted this silver crab poured by Sterling Cannabis. It's about 1 ounce. So we're going to add him with his other crustacean friends. Thank you so much. He sent some super cool stickers, and his thing is the wrench. But, guys, check out his YouTube, Rocky Superstar, because he gives these away every stream. 1 grain of silver and a 1/4 grain of gold. I mean, that's kind of cool. So here's what I'll do. In the next Soup Bounty, we're going to have Rocky's Superstars, silver grain and 1/4 of a gold grain in there. Evidently, he gives those away every live stream. And ladies and gentlemen, if you make enough of his live streams, those could certainly add up. How much will a grain be worth in the future? It's like $500,000. Okay, here we go. We're starting to close the gap here on silver. Back up to 61.50. We're now only down 0.04%. And we're about to finish closing the gap here on gold imminently. We are at 4,000 to 240.50, only down 0.01%. And Cadence X saying, do you hear the Pandora bracelets are no longer going to be made of silver? Will now be plated a platinum. Thoughts? I don't know. I'm not really hip on Pandora bracelets, so I don't know. But I'd much rather them be silver if I was into them. SGT Stacky, thank you for the super chat saying, thanks guys, but I can't take all the credit. Big thanks to Tim for supplying the silver and IS for having the awesome channel and giving it all away. That is right. Guys, don't forget, Tim gifted like 30 ounces of silver for the Mega God. Was in crystal form. So this is crystal that Steely the Stacker made, but it looked like this. And I had the idea, I'm like, dude, what if we melted it down, SGT, and we made diamond claws? Now, you lose some silver when you do that, and I gave a little bit of silver to SGT for all the work. So it takes time, sweat, blood, money, tears. I'm also going to send one of these back to Tim for his generosity. So instead of having like 30-something ounces of just the crystal silver, we're going to have a little bit less than that, but we're going to have a bunch of diamond claws. I think that was amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, gold just filled that gap.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me.
So gold fighting back, ladies and gentlemen, now up 0.01% on the trading session, saying, I'm not going to take it. Might as well call it Twisted Sister because it is pushing back even higher, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to pull this down. Let's go check on, well, let's hit save. Let's go check on silver. Ladies and gentlemen, silver filled that gap as well.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green. Close that gap, stack silver with me.
Silver did it as well, ladies and gentlemen. It's now only down 0.03%. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when the trading session picks up tonight. And thank you, Barbara, for gifting that membership. That went to Steam Schaefer. Congratulations. You just got a free membership from Barbara. They're chumming the waters, guys. Barbara's chumming the waters. Who else was it? It's Barbara and Hoya Guru chumming the waters with some memberships. Now remember, channel members get free access to the channel member only live streams here on YouTube called The War Room. What happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. And tomorrow's War Room, at the end of the stream tomorrow evening, we're going to be having the High Soup Council picking the next crustaceans to put on the pedestal. And Rob Gordick here says, need a Twisted Sister video. I tried. I had a video with Twisted Sister, and even 2 seconds of it, I kept getting copyright claims. So that's why I made this video. It used to be Twisted Sister and another group, but now it's this. So that's where that song came from. It used to be on there, We're Not Gonna Take It. And I had to edit it. Andrew's saying alert, alert, alert. Andrew, what's the alert? Please tell us. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Lauren did it. Look at Lauren, guys. Lauren Alexandria just became a Diamond Claws member. Thank you, Lauren. You'll be added to this soon. A very special thank you to all the Diamond Claw level members on this channel. All the channel members, as a matter of fact, is viewers like you that help me do what I do. So thank you so much. And the question to everyone in chat right now, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
The next question, who is going to get one of these Diamond Claws? Now, guys, put a 1 in chat. Every single one of these I get now before the Mega Guy I'm giving away to you. But put a 1 in chat if you would be interested on maybe purchasing one of these after the Mega Guy. It'd probably be a month later. I'd have to convince SGT Stacking to do another huge project. But if you would be interested in purchasing one of those way after the Mega Guy, put a 1 in chat. Let's see what the demand is. There's a big demand, SGT. There is a big demand, SGT. Okay, let's go back to X4Lino's Twitter, see what you guys are saying. Okay, I'm caught up there. Jack, that is a sick shirt, my friend. I'm gonna have to find out where did you get this? It's epic. No, Mega. It is Mega, guys. It is Mega.
Mega!
Okay. So here's what NBA Economics is saying. Tomorrow, August 7th, President Trump is hosting a critical mineral roundtable at the U.S. State Department with over 100 mining executives. As of now, we know that Rio Tinto and BHP will be in attendance. Topics of conversation including financing deals to advance critical minerals projects, as well as efforts to keep projects commercially viable, aka what's the main way to do that? Price floors. Governments have been exploring ways to support the sector, including potential price floors and national stockpiles. Wow. So the Hormuz letter, and thank you so much to Jesus. Wow, guys. Jesus just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Jesus, for subscribing and becoming a Crab Cadet. So look at this. Breaking, multiple credible intelligence reports indicate Yemen's Houthis, Iraq's militias, and Iran's RGC are preparing to launch a massive coordinated attacks against Saudi Arabia. A senior Saudi source tells Al Arabiya. That's a news organization I used to read all the time when I was out there. We'll see if that is actually true. I don't know. I don't know if I buy that. Sources say Traders are betting against the yen. That's the Japanese yen at the second highest level ever recorded, ladies and gentlemen. And look at Barbara coming in. Gifting 5 memberships. It goes to Pang's Bullion. Congratulations, Pang. It goes to Justin Justice. It goes to John. It goes to Zach. And it goes to One. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. Say thank you to Barbara. And heck, I might as well just play it for old time's sakes.
Please, sir, I want some more.
Here's the soup.
Good soup.
No soup for you.
Now, guys, I did want to shout out Pang. He sent me one of his first pours he ever did, Pang's Bullion. So a big shout out to Pang. I do appreciate this. This is in my perma stack. It means a lot. It is right here. So shout out to Pang for making that for me. That was pretty cool. Mario Mod wants soup. Whoa. Jimmy Reefer says, why I should get soup. I've had to endure months of couples counseling because my wife thinks it's wrong to watch red and green candles on the internet with a dude who has crabs. Whoa! Jimmy Reefer may have PTSD, and it sounds like he wants to put his name up for the soup council. What do you guys think? Should we let him in? It Fits Magic, thank you for the comment saying, gotta run tonight. Have a good night, everybody. Closer to Dolphins than a Dutch Bros. Well, there you go. It's Fitzmagic. Have a good night. And thank you, Barbara, for that super chat saying, I'll never financially recover from this.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
I love that clip. Guys, I had not watched The Tiger King. Mrs. IS got me to watch it. I became addicted. I was glued. I'm looking for any breaking news. What is breaking? Any breaking news? Let's go back here. Oh, look at that. People are yelling Kaltenberg. Variable says variable for Soup King next. Guys, maybe we should have a dance. We could have a like a winter formal, and we could prom the Soup King and Queen. Mike D in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Commander of the 160th Battle Crab Soar. Mike D says, let's do some gold diamond claws. Oh my goodness. If we did some gold diamond claws, how many of you guys would be interested in that? Put a 9 in chat. It would be 1 ounce of gold. Man, that'd be so sketchy shipping them. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I could open these other ones. Hold up. Dude, gold diamond claws would be epic. For free? Sure, says Crab. Not for free. Not for free. Okay, I didn't clarify. Who would be interested in purchasing a gold diamond claw? Put an 8 in chat. Everyone put 9. Put an 8 in chat if you'd actually spend the money on it. I think I would. That would be so sick. I know I would. Okay. I don't think SGT pours gold, though. I think he only pours silver. SGT, are you still here? Do you pour gold? You got to be careful when you pour gold, guys. You can't do the gold in the same... you have to have a whole different crucible and a bunch of different stuff. Because what can happen is it can contaminate with silver. So then it won't technically read as like 999 gold. It'll be silver contamination. That happened to Backyard Bullion back in the day. He made a whole video on that when he learned that. Because in England, when you make silver, you send it in to get it hallmarked. And you can see here the hallmarks right there. It says BYB and a few other things. So I bought a bunch of silver from BYB over the years. And all of his is hallmarked. So that's how he knew he had contamination. Contaminated. Ain't nobody got time for hallmark, says Drano. That's funny. He actually made with my first Mega Got ever. Where is it? I'm looking. Stand by. He actually made the first Megaga ever. I gave away one of these, and he did the large hallmarks on it. But guess what, guys? For the next Megaga, after this one, I already have the 100K starting. He made this to say thank you because we helped him break 100K. This was poured by Backyard Bullion. Look at the big old hallmarks in the back of that. International Stacker 100K. So just know we have that. Somebody's going to win that, and that is so epic. That is so epic. Okay. I almost have the rest of the Diamond Claws free, guys. Yeah, who wants to win that one, dude? I almost don't want to give it away. It's so sick. But I'm going to give it away. I'm going to give it away. Who wants to win that puppy? And guys, I think we'll be to 100K in no time. Because I think another pop in silver's coming. And when silver's running, I'm getting 1,000 to 3,000 subs a day. Okay? So if we get a turn in the market, we could be there in a couple weeks. Okay. I freed the rest of the claws. Let me get them all in my hand. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at all the diamond claws. Who wants them?
Diamond claws.
Dude, I'm giving all those away to you. All those away. Okay. Thank you, Brian McQuillan, for gifting 5 memberships. That's mega. It goes to Hugh. It goes to Evil. It goes to Pong. Pang got it, now Pong got it. Lawrence, and I'm a Cadillac. Congratulations. September is going to be your month. It's my birth month, says John. What's your guys' prediction? Do I break 100K this year? And if so, what month do you think? Merlin's Fire says, it's not my silver, but I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now.
My silver and I want it now.
And Chris Shimmick says, Ben, all the claws. Okay, they were $25,000 a piece. So Chris Shimmick, you got a lot of money to fork over. But jokes aside, congratulations to Chris, says Shimmick. He won the quickest soup ever for Sage Flybaby. It was under a minute, and he won this. It is the prototype number 2, 1.6 troy ounces for the cork tops when we did that project. So he won that prototype. Chris, I need you to email me your shipping address so I can ship it to you. And also, Chris Shimmick, let me know what patch you would like, please. Okay. November, you will break 100K. On the way to 1 million subs by the end of 2027, says Brian McQuillan. Wow! I love it. I'll take it. To minimize folks having panic attacks, go ahead and send them all to me, says Real Bill. There you go. That was very thoughtful of you. Jimmy Reefer says, reason 2 why I should get soup. I already know clothing is banned in the war room. No!
How dare you?
You must be fully clothed. I emailed you a few minutes ago. Okay, thank you. I'll see it after the stream. Thank you. Guys, I am baking in this. This office gets hot. I'm baking in this office because I have all this electrical running. I need to see my boy roll that baby gator, says Big Texas Gator. Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator. Now remember, I'm going to be live at 7:45 a.m. Eastern. Thank you, Andrew, for those jewels. 7:45 a.m. Eastern in the morning. I'll be alive with all the breaking gold and silver news for you. We're going to be watching the watch out situation. The biggest one of the week is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I'll be live for that. That is the non-farm payroll jobs report. So that is going to be an interesting one as well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hey, Hoosier Stacker's live. I haven't seen Hoosier Stacker for a while. International Stacker's live. I heard he's infested with crabs. Let's check out Hoosier.
For the Ducks will be winner number 1.
Look, guys,
Vincent,
he's
there
doing
you
a
go.
giveaway.
You don't.
He's doing a giveaway, so maybe when I'm done with the stream, maybe we'll crab raid him. I don't know. What do you guys think? It ends up when we crab raid people, a lot of you guys end up winning stuff, which is pretty dang cool. And we have not, I don't know if I've ever crab raided Hoosier, at least not in recent time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be live at 7:45 a.m. in the morning. Thank you so much for that golden poop reel, Bill. Please be there. I'll see you in the morning. The question is, who has diamond claws? We're going to go raid crab raid Hoosier Stacker. When you get there, smash the like button. Fill the chat with crabs. I'll see you in the morning. Everybody, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this amazing journey. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting started. One stacker, one crustacean nation on a journey to find silver. And I'll say, CYO, Tino, catch ya on the next one.
I am never going to financially recover from this.